I think I'm going to show you how to create these two parts, this one and this one, and how to assemble them. As you probably understand, this one should be inside of this one. Okay, it is not possible to create these two parts, to produce these two parts separately. These two parts is produced together in reality. But what we are going to do, uh, uh, since we are working in we are working in virtual 3D modeling software, we create these two separately and create an assembly. Okay, let's start to create this one. Here we have one dimension, second dimension, and third dimension, maybe even fourth. Okay, all other dimensions we can create maybe by ourselves. We can just create approximately dimensions. It is not so important part. We should be able to create this kind of surface. Okay, this one is important. Dimensions are not important. So let's start. As usual, we start from generative shape design. Start generative shape design, and once again, I suggest you to use this option when we are going to work on surface design. This one, create a geometrical set. I click on OK. So let's look at this drawing. What we can see here. Actually, this one is a sphere. Okay, a sphere with the diameter of 200. As you can see, if we zoom in, we can see that the inside surface of my part is a sphere with 200 millimeters diameter. Okay, the outside surface uh, probably is also a sphere with this diameter. So for us, the important one is this one, because this inner side of this part is working side, and this is about this part. And what about this one? The outer surface of this part is working part. Okay, so that's why here you can see the diameter of 200, and here you can see a diameter of 200. So that means this one should be inside of this one. Okay, so let's try to create a sphere using simply a sphere tool. Assume my sphere center will be in origin, so I right click on node selection here next to center, and click on create a point, and on this point definition window I choose coordinates type of creating a point, and all coordinates will be 0, 0, 0. Okay, and I just click on OK. So my point is here, somewhere here. Okay, and the radius should be 100. Since the diameter of my sphere is 200, the radius should be 100. Okay, and I need a full sphere. I don't need some parts of some segments of sphere. I need whole sphere. Okay, this one, that's okay. And what about these two? One, two, actually this one and this two. Okay, or this one and these two. These are cylinders. So I'm gonna create a sketch on this one, on this plane, ZX plane. So my sketch is simply a circle with diameters of 100. Do I have here a dimension? Actually, I don't have. Um, so actually, this one, okay? This hole, this hole, this hole's diameter should be equal to the hole of this one, okay? So the diameter of 100 is okay for me. I exit the sketch workbench and create an extrude, which is this one. Extrude, extrude. So the overall length of my cylinder, which is this one, from here to here is 300. So I have created a sketch right here. So that's why I'm gonna create an extrusion of 150 millimeters length to both sides using mirrored extent option, which is this one. Okay, so this is okay for me. This is okay for me. I click on OK, and I'm gonna create another sketch on this plane now, which is YZ plane, which is perpendicular plane to this, to first sketch. Okay, here, and once again the sketch will be simply a circle with 100 and with the diameter of 100 millimeters, just this one. Okay, and I'm gonna use this sketch to create another extrude, which is this one. Okay, once again the dimension of extrude, my extrusion is 150 millimeters to both sides. I click on OK. I have created this one. It is okay for me. And what is next? I need to trim these inner sides of all these three surfaces. I have here created one surface, which is sphere 1. The second one is extrude 3, extrude 1, and the third one is extrude 2. So I need to trim some of their parts. Actually, right here, I don't need sketch 1 and sketch 2. I right click on each of them and hide them, just like this. So to trim the parts I don't need, I'm gonna use this tool, which is called actually a trim. Okay, so I have here trim definition window opened, and to the list of trimmed elements I'm gonna add the sphere 1, extrude 1, and extrude 2. Okay, so let's try to click on preview and rotate my workspace. And as you can see, these inner sides now are transparent. That means if I click on OK, they will be disappeared. They will be trimmed. Okay, I just click on OK. The result is okay for me. Actually, for now, I don't need any more. So let's continue. Let's continue. I have also this part, which is actually this one. Okay. So how can I create this? I'm gonna create. I'm gonna use this option to create 3D curve offset. Okay. As a base element, I select this curve, which is the edge of my cylinder. Actually, now it is inside of trim 1 on my tree of specification. Okay, I select this curve, the edge, and as the pulling direction, I probably select y-axis. right click on no selection next to pulling direction, and select here Y component. And what about the offset? Probably, since the diameter of this cylinder is 100, okay, these two sides should be 20 and 20. Okay, that means I need 20 millimeters offset, just like this. And if I click on preview, I see that this 3D curve offset is created inside of my circle, but the I need this curve to be created outside of this one. Okay, I just click on this button, reverse direction, and as you can see, it is created. Okay, so what is next? I should fill this. I should fill these sides with surface. How can I do this? It is not possible to select 1 and 2, these two, and to create a surface directly. Maybe using this one. Okay. So let's try it. If I click on fill and select this one and this one, it is not possible to create a surface. Let's try it. Let's try to click on OK, and I have here an error message. Okay, so that's why I click on fill tool once again and select only this one, only this outer circle, outer curve, and click on OK. So as you can see here, this surface or the inside of this curve is fully filled with surface. I don't need this side. I can use a split tool to trim this side. Okay, so fill one is this one, and actually the element to cut is this one, and cutting element is this edge. And here, as you can see, the outside which I need to keep now is transparent. That means if I click on OK, this side, transparent side, will be disappeared. Okay, so that's why I'm gonna click here other side button, which is this one. Okay, and now the result is OK for me. I click on OK, and I probably right click on this 3D curve offset on my tree of specification and make it hidden, just like this. So what are next? As you can see on this isometric view here, there are 8 holes on this side. It is not shown here or here. It's probably a bit wrong, but as I said before, it is not it is not a complete drawing. It is just a task for you. Okay, so let's look at this. I have here 8 holes with a diameter, I don't know, probably 10 millimeters. Probably 10 millimeters. Let's try to create circles with a 10 millimeters diameter. Okay, I click on sketch icon and select this plane, ZX plane, as a sketch plane. Okay, so my circle should be somewhere here. And let's try to create dimensions, which is diameter, and the distance between center point of my circle and y-axis. Okay, so let's calculate. As you probably remember, guys, the diameter of this circle, actually the radius of this circle was 50 millimeters. So I have added here another 20 millimeters. Okay, so that means the center between these two circles are uh, far, 60 millimeters far from origin point. Something like this. Okay. So that's why I guess this dimension will be 60 millimeters and this one will be maybe 10 millimeters. Okay, that is not exact dimension, the exact value of diameter, but this one should be an exact value. Okay, so that's okay. I exit sketch workbench and try to create a pattern, circular pattern maybe. Let's try to create a circular pattern like this. So as an object, I have already selected this one, sketch 3, which is this one, which is actually this circle. Okay, and how many holes do I have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 I have. I should create 8 holes. Okay. Uh, let's try. Let's select the complete crown next to parameters. Okay, and I need here 8 instances. So what about this one? What about this one? Reference direction or reference element. So now my hole should be rotated around y-axis. So here I right click on no selection next to reference element and select y-axis. That is probably okay for me, but it is not. Actually, you may say that okay, that's okay. We have already 8 circles created. We can use them to create 8 holes on this surface, but okay, it is not enough. It is not so it's not okay for me. I'm gonna show you why it is not okay. I just click on OK here, okay, and let's try to create an extrusion using maybe this one, circular pattern, and the direction will be Z component, something like this. And that's strange. Uh, but here we are creating 7 extrusions, but this one is not created. No extrusion is created using the original sketch. So that's why I click on cancel here, and make some uh, uh, changes on this circular pattern one. Before I'm gonna hide the sketch 3. I right click on sketch 3 and make it hidden. So here, see, I have now 7 circles left. So what can I do here? I choose here on parameters, instances and total angle. Okay, and the number of instances will be 9. I click on OK. I have here a warning message. I don't care about this warning message. So I just click on OK. And now, as you can see, 8 circles, and all of them inside of circular pattern 1. And there is also sketch 3, which is hidden now. So I specially hide it in order to be able to be sure that we are creating exactly 8 holes inside of circular pattern. Okay, and now I'm gonna use this circular pattern to create an extrusion. Okay, extrude surface definition. Next to profile or node selection, I select this one, circular pattern 1. Okay, and as a direction, I probably select Y component by right clicking. Okay, and that's okay. I actually need only this direction. I don't need this extrusion to be created on another direction. So that's why here on limit 2, under the limit 2 next to dimension, I define the dimension as 0 millimeters, just like this. Okay, and I click on OK, and here there is a some kind of a message window which says that there are a lot of surfaces are creating. What you want to keep only one sub element, or keep only one sub element using an extract, and so on. But I need all sub elements, so that's why I choose the third one, which is keep all sub elements, and click on OK. Okay, so using these extrusions I open here holes. Okay, I select here split uh, tool, and the element to cut will be this surface, which is split 1, and the cutting elements will be this one. Okay, uh, that's not correct. That's not correct. In this case, I should choose trim. This one. Okay, I select this split 1 and extrude 3. So in here I click on other side previous element, this one. I don't need these surfaces, so that's why here the result is okay for me, and I click on OK. That's okay, but actually it is not it is not the only way how to create this one. Let's back a little bit. I delete trim 2, this one, and I delete this extrude 3. So I can create a projection of this circular pattern to this surface. Okay, I select projection, click on circular pattern, and on projection type, probably maybe normal is okay. Support will be this one. Why I say normal type is okay? Because anyways, if I select a long direction, and as a direction I'm gonna select this one, y-axis, y component. Anyways, the projection direction will be perpendicular to this surface. Okay? Anyways, it will be perpendicular. It doesn't matter if I select here normal or a long direction. Okay? Even in normal, the projection direction will be 90 degrees to this surface. Okay, something like this. I click on OK. Probably here I have a okay, it is not possible. As you can see here, it is not possible to create projections using circular pattern. It is not possible. Simply, it's not possible. So that's why this method is not okay for us. So let's continue. So as you can see here, it is not possible. To create a projection using pattern, circular pattern or rectangular pattern. Doesn't matter. Okay, so that's why we back to create an extrusion using this circular pattern along direction of y, something like this. And okay, once again I choose this option, keep all the sub elements, and select trim to open holes here, just like this. So now the result is okay for me. I don't need this circular pattern one. I right click on tree of specification and make it hidden, just like this. So I should create this kind of surface on other three sides. Okay, what can I do here? What can I do here? As you probably remember, my sphere is created exactly using origin point. I mean 0 point of my coordinate system. So that's why probably I can use a circular pattern to copy this trim 3, which is this one. Okay, click on circular pattern, which is this one. Select trim 3, maybe on your tree or specification. Okay, and I need only 4 instances with the so this one will be rotated around z axis. So right here on null selection, I right click on null selection next to reference element and select z axis. That's okay for me. And on next to parameters, I choose complete crown, like this. I click on OK. So all surfaces are created. All surfaces I need are created. There is a if we look on if we look at my drawing, I can see here a hole. A hole. I think it is better to create a hole after creating a solid body. Why? Let's try to create this one. Let's try to create okay sketch on the XY plane, and it will be a circle, only a circle with diameter of 50 millimeters, probably. Okay. Exit sketch workbench. Create an extrusion. So this side will be up to element, and the element will be this one. Click on OK. Something like this, probably. OK. Is this OK? Yes, it is OK. So, and I'm gonna, so I use trim this surface and this surface. Okay, maybe other side, just like this. Click on OK, and like this. So I have a hole here. I have a hole here, but I may have a problems. I may have a problems if I create this hole right now while I'm creating surfaces. Okay, I'm gonna show you. Before this, I don't need this sketch 4. I right click on sketch 4 and make it hidden like this. And before I should create a join using all surfaces on my workspace. So I click on a join, select one of them, only one surface, which is actually trim 4 in my case, and I want to select all other surfaces I have on my workspace. It is maybe a bit difficult to select them manually. So on the list of elements to join, I right click after adding one element, which is trim 4 in my case. I right click and select here distance propagation. Okay, as soon as you click distance propagation, all other surfaces will be selected here. See, this one and this one. These surfaces are surfaces which are in touch with this trim 4. Okay, I click on OK. Join 1 is created, and I probably switch into part design to create a solid body. I click this one, take surface, and select this surface. And the thickness should be 2 millimeters. I mean this thickness, because as you can see here, the inner diameter is 200 and the outer diameter is 204. 4 millimeters more. 4 from here, from 4 from here. So 2 millimeters to one side, just like this, and it will be created outside, just like this, and I click on OK. And I maybe make hidden this join one for now, and to check what I want to show you, I'm gonna try to create a sketch on one of these planes, maybe ZX plane, maybe YZ plane, doesn't matter, and click on this icon, which is called cut part by sketch plane, and zoom in closer to this part. Okay, as you probably understand, there is there I have this circle, the diameter of which is 500 50, not 550, I'm sorry, and the upper circle's diameter is not 50, it is a bit more than 50, just like this. I don't. I'm not okay with this. I need this line. This line should be vertical. Why it is created like this? Because this line right now is perpendicular to this surface and also to this surface. Okay, I don't need this. It is automatically created when you are adding a thickness to my surface. Okay. So I exit sketch workbench. I delete this thick surface. I'm not okay with this. I right click on join one on my trio specification and open it. Okay, and probably I delete this trim, this extrude, and this sketch 4 like this. So join one. Actually, I am okay with this. I think yes, it is okay for me. And now I switch back to part design once again. Okay. Uh, so it is actually I am currently in part design mode, and I'm gonna create here a thick surface using this one, and thickness direction will be outside, just like this. And I right click on join one and hide it. And here on XY plane, I'm going to create another sketch, which is another circle with diameter of 50 millimeters. Okay, so and I'm going to create a pocket up to surface, and the surface will be this one. Is it okay? Reverse direction. Click OK. So let's check it once again. Create a sketch on ZX or YZ plane, and click on this cut part by sketch plane icon. And here, as you can see, this line is vertical, not like this. It is vertical now, and I'm okay with this. So the outer and inner part circles diameters are equal. So this is what I need. Okay, this is okay.